Good morning and happy new year to everybody. It's good to see some smiling faces out there. Let me just go ahead and pull up my list of things that we need to talk about today. And it's right here. Yeah, okay. So the first thing is, well, obviously I have to tell a joke, but Michael Burt had asked me not to tell one today. You see, he actually walked away. He walked away. So I'll actually just tell you something from that happened at the grocery store. And I look in the grocery store, and there's a bag of gummy worms, and the bag of gummy worms says no artificial flavors. And I was thinking to myself, um, do they want natural worm flavors? I kind of think you want it artificial. Yeah? Okay, fair enough. All right, Vanessa, do you
That
want
was funny.
to Vanessa, do you want to talk about what's going on with the symposium? But let me just check real quick on the participant list because I was going to have Deba. Are you here? I've got a long list. I was going to have Deba Hadi in case she wanted to say good morning and welcome to everybody. I don't see her on the list this morning. So, Vanessa, did you want to talk a little bit about what's going on with the symposium?
Yeah. Priority registration has started. And priority registration was sent to all of the main POCs that are the POC in the tool. And it was sent via email through our CRM Constant Contact. So I have gone in, we've uploaded all of the POCs email addresses. So please make sure your email subscriptions are set up and that you're receiving emails from Constant Contact so you can get those important notifications such as the registration link for the symposium. If you have any issues, email events@caecommunity.org. General registration will open up on February 1st. We do have some links. I'll drop the link here to the website for information, but just know that if you haven't received registration and you are the POC, double check that the tool's updated. And general registration will open on the 1st. That's pretty much what I have. I can go into travel
Well, let
policy.
me just kind of tell you guys a little bit more about it. So thank you, Vanessa. So the registration, the event is now the April 8th through the 10th, and it's a half day on the 10th. Because we have a lot of requests for, I'm going to call them ancillary. They're important, but meetings and other things. So those of you that are thinking about kind of longer term scheduling, if you have a Gen Cyber Camp, the spring Gen Cyber meeting will be on the Monday before the symposium. So if you have a Gen Cyber Camp, bear in mind that will be Monday. Then the 8th, the 9th, then half of the 10th. We're working through the agenda with the program office and also the communities of practice. We are expecting about 600 people, but there's a cap. So make sure that if you are the POC, you register now in priority registration and take advantage of the room block as soon as possible. We are anticipating a full house this year. Overall, last year, as you know, we tipped the scales about 550. This year, we have a bigger crew. So make sure that you register on time. And then there's also travel assistance that will be coming available. We're working with the program office on the travel assistance, but right now, per the existing policy that we have in our grant, we are offering a $500 travel stipend to the tool listed point of contact. So that means only the POCs at this point. We will see if there will be any changes, but again, we have to talk with the program office on that. But right now, if you register as the POC, there's a $500 travel stipend that the point of contact is eligible for. And it has to be the point of contact as represented in the tool that is for your redesignation. And might I also say, get those annual reports in, by the way. Deadline is coming up, your annual report. You want to make sure that you're all up to date. So if there is if you cannot, as the POC, if you cannot attend and you need to appoint a proxy, email us at, and we'll put it in the chat, events@caecommunity.org. Events@caecommunity.org, and say, this is the proxy, and then we'll confirm that with the program office, and then we'll move forward. If you are not the POC, that doesn't mean you can't come. It just means that POCs get priority, and then the next round of registration will be for remaining positions. That's why we're giving the priority to the points of contact first. Vanessa, did I miss anything there?
No, you got it all. Thanks, Tony.
Okay. Do we have somebody from the program office real quick that wants to state something about the annual report deadline? See, Dee Dee's on. Oh, hi,
Yeah,
Dee Dee.
I can.
Okay, great.
Wait, let me put my video on. Sorry. Okay. So, wait, video's coming up. So the annual report is due January 30th. And everyone has to do it. We keep getting the question, if I'm going through redesignation, do I need to do an annual report? And the answer is yes. So just letting you know that. And then I have two more announcements.
Okay.
Hold on. Someone's chatting. I want to make sure I'm covering whatever they're about to tell me. Okay, so the other two announcements. One is we put out a survey last week about the biannual report. So we've been getting some complaints about the biannual report. And so there is a survey out there where there's three choices, whether you want to keep the biannual report or whether you just want the annual report. And that is due January 22nd. January 22nd, so a week from tomorrow is that report is due. And then the third announcement is that this is actually my last meeting here. I accepted a job in a different position at NSA. So I accepted another leadership position. So I start my new job my last day with CAE is next Friday. So just letting everyone know that it was amazing talking to meeting everyone. It was amazing being part of the community. I just had another opportunity. And so I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm going to be working really hard in the next 2 weeks. But then after that, we are spreading my duties amongst the team. So that's it.
Wow, that's a surprise, Dee Dee. Well, thank you so much for your service to the community over these past few years. And I know for sure we had you. Well, maybe we should drag Dee Dee back to do the designation ceremony at the symposium. I know that was one of your just favorite duties. But no, thanks, Dee Dee. That's great, and I hope that you enjoy your new position. You will be missing our jokes, however. I mean, or well, at least no, maybe not. Maybe you're muted, Dee Dee.
I will be missing your jokes. That was
Well, that makes one.
laughing
That
at your
makes one
jokes.
person, so that's great. Well, congratulations, Dee Dee. I will say this about biannual report, Dee Dee, since I have you on here. What comes across my desk at the community all the time is people believe there's a difference between biennial and biannual. How often do they have to fill out the report?
It was every 2 years, but I don't know if that's the right one.
Right, exactly. So people think it's every 6 months, because there's a difference between biannual and biennial. And so, please understand that when they talk about that report, they're talking about every other year. Yeah.
Yes,
Thanks,
it was.
Dee Dee. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
That people are like, why am I filling out a report twice a year? And it's because I think Michael Burt's on the review committee and he's got nothing to do. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Okay. With that, thank you very much again for your service, Dee Dee. I want to move things along. Two very important members of the community who just do a lot of stuff in the background, especially the initiative that we're about to talk about is the new and early career faculty members initiative. We have Gretchen Bliss and Paige Flores, and I'm going to turn the floor over to them to talk a little bit about that initiative. So Paige and Gretchen, it's all yours.
Thank you so much, Tony. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. I'm just going to share my screen here. Everybody can see my screen, the obligatory Zoom. Awesome. So hi, my name is Paige. I'm one of the co-chairs with Gretchen on the CAE CD New and Early Career Faculty Initiative. And I'm just going to be talking today a little bit about what we have been working on, things that we have upcoming, really kind of targeting the new and early career faculty at your institutions. And we have a couple of ways to engage them over the next couple of months that I'm also going to share today as well. So the goal of our initiative is really to reach out, find, and engage with the new and early career faculty members at your institution so that we can further foster their engagement with the CAE community. I've been very lucky to be a part of this community, and I think that everything that you all work on is such an amazing support to all of the new and early career faculty, as well as aspiring faculty. And I'll get to an opportunity that we're actually working on for that as well. And our aim is really to connect these new and early career faculty with all the curricular resources, professional development opportunities, and all of the great work that the CAE community does. So over the last year, we started last school year, we started hosting workshops with really the goal of providing new and early career faculty members with various resources and techniques to teach common cybersecurity topics. So we've had a Linux workshop, we've had networking, introduction to cybersecurity. We had a really awesome kind of overview of all the different types of extracurriculars that we do within the community in November. We've done adversarial thinking, of course, everybody's hot and favorite new generative AI topic, business continuity and risk management, digital forensics, penetration testing. And if any of these are interesting to you, or if you want to share this with any of your faculty, don't worry, we have them all posted on the CAE community YouTube page. So I have that link there. And we have a playlist as well, so you can find our initiative through that as well. We've received a lot of feedback that these workshops have provided a lot of valuable tools, and more importantly, not just sharing the tools, but also sharing how those are used within different teaching settings. As a new and early career faculty member myself, it's been really awesome to see the different ways that people can implement maybe the same tool or the same learning outcome into their work. And it's also connected me with a lot of tools that I don't think I would have been able to find. And that's feedback that we also receive from new and early career that are coming into our workshops. And on YouTube, we do have over 450 views across our entire initiative, which has been really awesome to see. I know that schedules are tight with new and early career, so we want to provide not only the opportunity to connect maybe synchronously, because we know that doesn't work for every semester, but we also want to give people the ability to do it asynchronously through the YouTube page and things like that. So I want to ask the question, how many of your institutions have educators with less than 5 years of teaching experience? And if you just want to put it in the chat, that's cool. Or if you just want to raise your hand using that feature, that's fine as well. Cool, see a lot of people. Cool, very nice. Awesome. Well, we want to connect with them this Friday, if possible. So I have an ask of all of you, and I've posted a couple of links into the chat, or it should have sent. If not, I will get it right after this. We are having a new and early career initiative, kind of virtual, just meet and greet on Friday, January 17th. So that's this Friday, from 12 to 1 on Zoom. Everyone's invited to learn more about how they can get involved if they're interested in maybe running a workshop or different types of activities for new and early career faculty. We're also going to be going through all of those previously shared topics and all the resources that we've accumulated kind of along the way. Right now, they're all kind of in a long email chain that we have with our group, but we'd love to get those out to people that maybe want to join us now in the new year. So that's going to be January 17th. If they register on the link that is available on our initiative page on the CAE community website, they'll get an email from me with the link to join that on Friday as well. So please send this to anyone that is new and early. Even if you'd like to join yourself, we are more than happy to have you. And it's this Friday again. Another thing I want to highlight is a presentation opportunity for new and early career faculty. Again, kind of following along with the connecting those new and early career with the tools, the curriculum, the courseware, those things that really help us become better teachers. We are planning a virtual teaching showcase on February 21st. We're offering 10-minute slots for faculty to talk about really anything that they use that has been helpful to them as they've been learning how to teach and working through different topics. This really came out of the lot of requests that we had for a lot of different topics that we really want to cover, but maybe we just don't have the time to do it in a 2-hour slot, or it's just not a big enough topic. So we just want to offer this. So if you yourself would like to talk about anything that you're doing, we have a couple of speakers already lined up to talk about some interesting projects that they do in their operating systems classes, how they use different types of certification platforms to help teach. We also have a couple of tools and student club activities, but we're looking for a few more. And if you want to sign up, I have a Google form and that QR code will work there. There's also a link in the chat as well. And please share that with your new and early career faculty as well. We'd love to have them come and talk about the things that they're working through or cool assignments that they're adapting for their classrooms. So here's just a list of all of our upcoming events. We do have one of our more traditional workshops planned for March. It's a very highly requested one. We did a Linux and we kind of nicknamed it episode 1. So we're going to do a Linux episode 2 in March, and that is going to be from Anthony Pinto and Litany Linberry. So that'll be very fun and exciting if you'd like to join us. And then we also put in and had a WESIS panel accepted. So if you are going to be attending WESIS or any of your faculty are going to be attending WESIS, we do have an in-person panel. Haven't gotten our presentation slot yet, but that will also be available on our initiative page if you'd like to come and join us. We're going to be just talking about careers in cybersecurity education and how that kind of all fits together. And it's going to be very exciting and fun to see. And I believe that is all that I have. Are there any questions from anybody?
I see some hands up, but I think they were left from your first question.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So Paige, this is a great program. I wish I had it when I was early career. As you can tell by my hair color, I'm no longer early career. But what a great program, and I'm glad to see you guys leaning forward, putting this together. You're an early career faculty.
Yes, I would define myself.
Okay, all right, excellent.
Yep, and I posted all the links that I shared there. So if you'd like to get involved, please feel free.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Paige.
Yep.
Next up, the very important person in the community is Yair Levy, who has done so much, and especially within his community of practice for CD. One of the things I really appreciate about him is he's always calling me saying, "Hey, I have this new idea. Can we do it?" And by the time he says, "Can we do it?" it's already done and it's happening. And so one of the great projects is about the COP outreach. competition. So Yair, did you want to talk a little bit about that and then introduce the people that run the CD outreach competition?
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, everyone. This is a community for everyone, not my community. I just want to make a point on that. And there are a lot of very hardworking people that are attending right now, including Paige and others that are serving the community. And we are going to be looking at others who are willing to contribute to the community. I just shared the link to the community of practice for the CD with all of you in the chat area. Please feel free to review all the activities that we do. But the ones that is coming up is the work that Wei Li and Shiwan Liu are working on for the third year, right, Wei? Is that the third year now?
It's the fourth year.
Fourth, I'm sorry. The fourth year that they're running it. And what I just shared it's the second link. We call this the CAE CD Community Outreach Competition. And I will hand it over to Wei because Wei and Chiwan have been doing an amazing job with their committee, of course. And so all of you who are on their committee, thank you for you as well. Go ahead, Wei.
Hi, good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. I'm going to share with some of the new updates for this year's competition. Let me bring up the slides. In general, the competition will be similar as the year before. We just fine-tuned a few criteria. I just want to bring up to everybody's attention here. Yeah, as Yair said, we have been running this for the past 4 years. And thank you for your support, including the new members in the CAE community. I want your support. We need your support. Actually, this is part of the requirement for your annual report. So you would not spend tons of time on this. You just need to put in a more streamlined process for competition. Although we call this competition, but not everyone will be selected because of limited budgets we have. But we just want to make everybody know that every year after the competition, all the institutions that submitted their documents will be listed on the CAE community's website. And here is the purpose. You can find this on CAE CD's website. And here are the criteria and rules. We are mainly looking for 3 categories. One is the impact. The second one is the diversity. The third one is the effort. We made slight changes on the third category, especially on the resources and dedication that each CAE put into this effort. Because some people from the community they mentioned that some events will take dramatically longer time to prepare, like organizing a dedicated security workshop or face-to-face interactions with high school students over the summer. This is really significant effort. So we want to honor that. So you can see all the red colors indicate some changes from the previous year. And we also published the template to streamline the submission. And we added a column into the template showing whether it's a in-person or virtual event, because we are aware that in-person events takes significantly more amount of time. And here is the submission website. Each time when you submit your documentation, you will get a confirmation. The submission deadline will be February the 14th of this year. So here is what it looks like. You need to submit all the activities from January 1st to December 31st of 2024. Here is the interface for your submission. And here is the template. Just keep in mind, there is a submission deadline, February the 14th. And here is the committee members we have. And we had a new member here, Yidang, is now part of the review committee member. She volunteered her time into this effort. I really appreciate it. The other members stay the same from the previous year. Here are the contact information. If you have any further questions, comments, suggestions, or you are new to this effort, feel free to let us know. Okay, that's pretty much it. For the rest of the information, you can find it from the CAE community's website. Right? So I would like to encourage everybody at least submit for your own institution. It shouldn't take a lot of effort if you are preparing for the annual report. At the same time, if you have connections with other POCs in other CAEs, feel free to let them know. Here we have a venue for your submission so that your efforts will be known to the entire community. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Wei. And I just want to emphasize the point that this we listed all the CAEs that have submitted on the initiative website, but we also listed the top 10 that win. And on the upcoming CAE symposium in April, we're going to be recognizing the top 10. The top 5 will receive plaque awards, and the 6 through 10 will receive a certificate. And the rest will be recognized. Anyone that submitted will be recognized on the CAE Community of Practice for CD page for this initiative. Thank you.
Thanks, and thanks for the vision on this, Yair, for recognizing what an important piece outreach is. We've been doing, I think, back years ago when we were helping set the standards, the community develop the standards for what the CD would be, and in conjunction with the PMO, outreach was one of the areas that was definitely emphasized, the important work you do to not only get people interested in cyber, but impact on the community. And Wei, fantastic job. You've been doing this for it's 4 years. Yeah.
4 years already before we realized.
Yeah, we should probably have a cake or something. Maybe that would be good. I'll try and come up with a virtual cake next year. But anyway, thank you so much. It's a very important piece to show how we're impacting the overall community, and I know that that's something that the government has been very interested in, how we've been as an entity. And when I say we, I mean all of us have been impactful in moving that needle on cybersecurity workforce and good careers and all of the ancillary effects that come from that. So thank you for this important work. And Paige and Gretchen, thank you very much for your important work on getting those new career faculty moving. So next month, this same meeting is on February 11th. So that means that maybe, Wei will jump up and down and say, I need your applications in, because I was at 3 days before your applications for the outreach competition. But we'll be back at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I want to also take a moment to thank you all for those of you that have reached out to your counterparts in California. I've received a lot, but a number of other people have received, said, wow, this is a vibrant community. People are asking if I'm doing okay. We at San Bernardino, we're doing okay. They're supposed to turn off the power again today. We had power outages and so on. But we're not in LA, right? And LA is where really, and Pasadena especially, are really where the areas of destruction are. And so, it's a tough time, but we're okay. But I really just want to thank you all for everybody that's reached out with concern. And if there is anybody that's online here that's in the affected areas, please let us know. Please let us know if there's any way that we can, as a community, put the word out to offer help or assistance. We'd be glad to. And I think that's it. I guess we'll see you in February, and then we'll be leading up to Charleston, South Carolina with our partners at the Citadel. So thank you, everybody. Take care.